Phyllis Wheatley High School was re-established in 1932 as a replacement for Douglas High School, which was one of the only public schools in the state of Texas designated for African American students. Because of its rich history and culture, Wheatley was designated a historical landmark of the city of San Antonio in 1985 and continues to operate as Phyllis Wheatley Middle School under the leadership of Mary Ollison. Currently, Wheatley Middle School has over 300 students, offering excellent academics, extracurricular activities including band, mariachi, LOTC, robotics, Scrabble, library club, Girl Scouts, Girl Zone, and a strong and proud alumni association.
I was principal in Washington and got to know the parents and enjoyed working with the students and liked the challenges. And so I felt like that this is where I needed to be to make a difference in these students. And so that's how I really got connected to the community.
And your current role is principal of Wheatley.
Principal Wheatley.
So what made you fall in love with Wheatley, or what made you fall in love with East Point community?
I like the way they're operating. They wanted to make things better for the neighborhood and the school. You know, that's what that we all fell in love with. How they were willing to come along and help, you know, bring in good ideas, especially for the kids, you know, and the parents, you know, because, you know, some of the help that they give the parents, you know, tell them how to do and certain things they have to do, what they have to go through, you know, and help the kids. I thought that was interesting. You know.
Okay. So what is your current role?
My current role right now is head custodian.
I came from Washington Elementary last semester with City Year, and I fell in love with the kids and I wanted to move up with them. I fell in love with the community and just the way people interact with each other and how the community is so important to each other.
And Caroline, can you tell us what your current role is at our campus?
My role is the parent and family liaison.
Many of the services and physical spaces typically utilized at a community school are currently in place at Wheatley, such as the YMCA, family assistance through community and schools, a parent liaison, counseling for students, after-school clubs for both students and parents, and a facility that lends itself to accommodate a community wing without disturbing the normal functions. But we'll get to that later. Our plan would be to utilize these already existing resources and to organize the communication and overall effectiveness by creating ways for collaboration.
Of course, I'm Mary Garcia, and this is Isai Promotoras de la Buena Salud. We're community members here. We have been here since 1990 as community members, and we also have our organization of Promotoras, and this is home base for them.
The things that I'm thinking about is to include one of the nonprofits to come in and bring education as far as carpentry, plumbing, electricity to that community house. Not only do they bring that as a teaching tool, but to bring it also as a hands-on model to, because we have a lot of older people in the community and they might have a hole in their roof, or they have a missing porch, or they have no steps anymore. One of the things they really need are these
The ramps.
the ramps, yeah, the wheelchair ramps. So we can see it as being useful for two reasons: for educational purpose, teaching all the different modes of building.
Things that are not put in a traditional school.
That, you know, with this the community school, this initiative would, you know, broaden their horizon, so to speak, and allow those opportunities to, you know, to be a part of something like that. You know, where I can envision, you know, maybe small, maybe like a mini art gallery. You know.
Adult education classes, parenting classes, maybe some healthy cooking classes, exercise classes. I would like to see Zumba here 3 times a week, exercise classes for the parents to come and exercise. Healthy type of programs is what I would like to see. Now, I don't mind a clinic, but I like for that to be outside, maybe in a portable, where they can come in, make it a big clinic outside where at least it's accessible.
We visited some students at Wheatley Middle School to find out what they wanted to see in their community. The students were put in groups and began by discussing and mapping out what they knew to be in a community. From this discussion, the students gave us some ideas that they would like to see improve Wheatley in the transition to a community school. Here's what they said. The journey we traveled to gather authentic data from the community brought us to classrooms within Wheatley Middle School, to the homes of community members, and to the offices of key stakeholders. Our purpose throughout the transformation process centered on using the existing resources and facility to further enhance the community around Wheatley, and to design elements that were committed to the needs of the neighborhood.